motto is we have a passion to help people realize and execute their vision. Out of Habakkuk 2, verse 2 through 3. I speak no other than Miss Starlin McMillan. Give her a hand clap.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate it. How have y'all liked it so far? Have y'all been enjoying it? Oh my goodness. I've been over there writing notes and, just soaking it all in myself. It's just been amazing, 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 this whole event. And I'm so glad to be a part of it. I'm thankful for Everlasting Motivational, LLC. Y'all are doing some amazing, amazing things for this community. I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen with that. It's just absolutely amazing what y'all are doing. And for the Diaz's, I just wanted to, oh my goodness. If anybody is having any type of issues with their marriage, I'm telling you right now, when they say that is their motivation, their passion, their dream, they're not lying, okay? We had a meeting, I don't want to go in too long into that, but I had to acknowledge that because we had a meeting that when we were setting up to do this event. And, they were speaking, and they spoken to me and my husband so much that they probably don't even realize. I'm trying not to get choked up, but, immediately after that meeting, they started reaching out to us. Before I could even get home, Ms. Diaz had sent me a Facebook request. And she added me to an amazing, amazing group that she has on Facebook. Mr. Diaz has spoken to my husband on numerous occasions. So their passion for helping people, work on their marriages, they're the real deal. So like Elder Harris was saying, I own Growing Our Dreams, LLC. I work with numerous clients on just basically whatever they want to do in life, whether it be business, personal development, whatever it is, it's just my passion to, try to motivate them to get to the level that they want to go. Okay, so today I kind of want to talk about one of my most challenging clients that I've had. I've been working with this person for the longest time. I see a lot of potential in this person. So I just kind of wanted to share her story with you. I have her permission to talk about it, okay? So I've known this person for a long time, a very long time. And, over her life, she's had a lot of accomplishments, a lot of things that she's been able to do that she didn't think that she would be able to. But, when she was younger, she went through a whole lot of things. She went through growing up in a domestic violence household, okay? Watching her mother getting beat up on a daily basis, pretty much. She witnessed her father being killed when she was 12 years old, okay, as a result of domestic violence. So she grew up already having some type of, things against her that would normally, hinder someone or, put them in a mindset that they couldn't succeed, okay? But over the years, she had a lot of people that helped her. They motivated her, to overcome the things that she was going through. She graduated one of the top in her high school classes. Okay, she went through and she did a whole lot of things with her life. And about 5 years ago, she was working at a domestic violence shelter. She was very successful with all of her business. Anytime that she wanted to do anything business-wise, she excelled at it. And everybody always admired her because, they would say, oh, this person, look at her, she's doing this, she's doing that, and they admired her for it. And it's weird because sometimes when people see you or they notice that you're doing things, they might admire you, but they never know what's going on the inside. And so this young lady, she excelled in her business profession, but her personal life, she was tormented. She was going through so many things that people didn't realize that she was going through. Even the people that loved her, and tried to support her, she couldn't accept that. She didn't know when she got to that point, to where she decided that she was going to take her life. She had a husband, she had children, she had a job that she loved. much as I tried to talk to her, as much as I tried to encourage her, she wasn't hearing anything that I had to say or anybody else had to say, right? So her husband was he's supposed to be at work one night, but she decided she was going to take a bunch of pills mixed with alcohol. And it was her in her mindset that she was going to go to sleep and not wake up, not in this life. Okay? He came home to find her lifeless, pretty much. He tried to put her in a shower to revive her. She wouldn't revive. He called 911. They instructed him to do CPR until they got there. So he tried his best to breathe life into her until the ambulance got there. When the ambulance got there, she was within an inch of her life. And when this young woman woke up, she was upset because she didn't succeed. This was one more thing that she didn't succeed in, you know. She was still suicidal to the point where a couple of weeks after that, her husband ended up putting her in a mental hospital because he told her, you're not gonna die from me. You're gonna live. Our marriage might be over, you might divorce me, but you don't live. And so he put her in a mental hospital. She was mad again. So, you know, I really started working with this young woman and just pouring into her, praying over her, you know, letting her know that her life meant something. But I started really letting her know that everything that she does is going to start with her. She couldn't depend on anybody else to get her to the point where she needed to be, right? So I started pouring into this woman. I started praying over this woman. And eventually this woman began to be able to accomplish things that she didn't think that she would. She began to see herself in ways that other people saw her. And because I started pouring into this woman and praying over this woman, that woman has the amazing opportunity to stand before you today to tell her story. To let you know that it doesn't matter what you go through, what type of negativity comes into your life, that you can overcome anything that you put your mind and your actions towards, you can accomplish anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter who tells you that you can't do it. It doesn't matter what you tell yourself you can't do. You have all power to do whatever you want to do. Years ago, many, many, many years ago, someone died on the cross for us. On the third day, he rose with all power in his hands. And that same power that he rose with lies within each and every one of us. We have that same power will quicken our mortal bodies. That same power will be able to help us to accomplish anything that we want, right? But it all starts with us. It all starts with you. When I stopped giving myself a pity party and blaming people for things that happened to me, circumstances that happened to me, all of a sudden I started seeing things in different ways. And before I close, I just want to acknowledge my husband just for a moment. He's a barber, so you know Saturdays is like the top day when people are getting their hair cut. But he said that he was not going to miss this event. I just want to let you know that 5 years ago you breathed life into me. You continue to breathe life into me to this day. And I appreciate
Come on now. Let's stand up and give applause. You never know what's in the jungle or the forest of America until